Hey, what's going on, you guys? I got another DC Mcfarlane multiverse review here for you. Uh, so yeah, I guess we'll get right into it because I've been looking forward to this review. So I'm reviewing the DC Mcfarlane Multiverse Collection, or Collector's Edition, Guy Gardner. The typical packaging. Got a window on the side. A Guy Gardner named on the side there. And you got a picture of Guy Gardner on the back. All right. So here he is. Okay, I gotta lower you guys down. I gotta put you more over here. So here he is. But first, let's take a look at his accessories. We'll start with the basics. You'll have a collector's edition stand. I will say, though, that if you're a collector's edition and you're a Green Lantern character, I feel like you should come with a flight stand. Here's that. Pretty basic. Then it comes with the collector's edition version of, the card. And then on the back, it has a bio that reads, while he debuted in the late 1960s, Guy Gardner did not rise to real stardom until his placement in the Justice League International during the mid-1980s. Famous for losing a fight to Batman, and only lasted one punch, Gardner became a longtime member of the team and the love interest of fellow hero Ice. After a falling out with the Green Lantern Corps, Guy claimed a yellow power ring to continue fighting crime. He discovered his Voldarian heritage and became a living weapon in the form of warrior. Using powers he would lose during Hal Jordan's return when both reclaimed their Green Lantern status. So there you go. And then next we'll start with his hands. So he comes with two grip hands, and I already put one on. So he comes with a left and a right grip hand, as you can tell, with one having the Green Lantern ring and one not. But it's primarily to hold this, his little, power battery, his Green Lantern, if you will. Then he comes with one alternative fist for the left hand. And then one pointing finger, which I believe is a reference to the comic, if I'm not mistaken. And then he comes with interesting things. Now, I'm not going to really... Can I get you to stand as I talk about this? No, I'm not going to be able to. Oh, of course not. So this is the first time that I've experienced this on the channel, which is the switching out of faceplates. So basically you just peel the faceplate off, and you have a couple of different options here. You have a smirking face and kind of a screaming face. And then actually this one also comes with an alternative hairpiece, which is supposed to be the reference to his classic look. Now, I have nothing against the classic look, really, and I'm even happy that they're actually using it in the upcoming Superman movie with Nathan Fillion. I think it's hilarious, but I think it's also, kind of a cool nod to his original look. But there is a reason why they have moved on from this look. So I'm pretty much keeping kind of him the way he is right now. I like this portrait the best. So yeah. But to briefly talk about my connection to the character, I'm connected to him because he's a Green Lantern. I mean, I've known him because of the Green Lantern stuff. I remember listening to some of Comic Historian's stuff, rest in peace, about Guy Gardner, and I really liked him. Yes, he's kind of he can kind of come off as a jerk, but I think, he's still a hero, and he still, cares for people, and is still very important to the DC universe. So yeah. Let's take a look at him here. So this is a very, classic look. You have like the vest with the Green Lantern logo on it. You got the green and white. You got white gloves and green boots. I don't know if any of this is reuse. It doesn't look like it. Especially the body, I don't think is reuse at all. And then, of course, the head. And that's certainly Guy Gardner. I will say, if you look too closely on the side, you will see where the faceplate attaches to the head. But from far away, and if you're looking from it from forward, you don't notice it at all. So outside of that, that doesn't really bother me. But let us do the articulation. So his head can look that far up. Not a whole lot down. Can look side to side. And it's got tilt. It's got the typical Mcfarlane shoulder joint. But his arm moves out that far. Got a bicep swivel. Double jointed elbows and a wrist hinge. I don't know which way is it hinging. Wrist hinge and a swivel. And it looks like he's saying hi. Now I actually haven't seen. I really need to get a more stable reviewing desk, because I can constantly see John there in the background, which we'll do as a comparison, wiggling back and forth. I don't know, does he have any? I mean, he kind of does because of this bottom joint here, so he can kind of crunch forward a little bit, kind of crunch back a little bit, and it can swivel. So this actually has more of a diaphragm cut and a waist swivel than anything else. But I get it, because you have to compensate for the fact that if you want to make this look good, that you might have to eliminate articulation here. His legs kick out that much, kick back that much, can kick out. Doesn't really have any upper thigh articulation. Double jointed knees. His ankle goes down, goes up, goes back and forth, and has rocker and toe articulation. So yeah, let's see. Okay, so comparisons. Well, if I can get him to stand now that I've mess with him a whole bunch. Let's see. It's about as good as a stand I can get. Actually, that's probably a pretty good vanilla pose. So I have them both on stands right now just because I have them on the shelf. So here he is next to Hal. And then I'll bring John over on the other side. I guess I gotta do that. It looks pretty good. I am very well aware that I am missing 2 that they have released. Well, technically 3, because there's Kilowog too. I do plan on getting those. I do plan on getting the Simon Baz and Kyle Rainier with the 2-pack with Kilowog, because I want to get as many Green Lanterns as I can, because I like them all. So, but yeah, that pretty much about does it for this review. I know I made it kind of quick, but yeah, I mean, it's a really good Guy Gardner Green Lantern figure. I'm sure they'll make one for the Superman movie. Speaking of, when they make the action figures for the Superman movie, which hopefully they reveal them soon, because that comes out in a couple months. Like, I hope they reveal them soon. I don't know if I'll get any of the figures except for Superman himself, because it would just be cool to have that Superman. As I'm pretty sure I'm going to get the collector's edition Mr. Terrific and the upcoming collector's edition Hawk Girl. So there is that, and as you see, I have my guy Gardner here. I do know about, obviously there are a couple villains. Lex Luthor's in there. I think Metamorpho's in there. I'd say out of the two villains, I would definitely be getting Lex Luthor because I don't have a Lex Luthor. And his look is pretty basic, so no matter what his iteration is, he'll look like Lex Luthor. So yeah. But we'll see. Yeah, I do hope to get the other two characters that were released alongside Guy, which was Power Girl and Captain Cold. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this review. I know it was kind of quick, but if you did, like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you on the next one. Peace.